Call all Yahweh Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. And salutation to the brethren. Wanted to get into this article, some of the latest news coming out of Iran in that conflict over there between Israel, and they're continuing to bolster their nuclear program, all right? And the technological advancements of their nuclear arsenal, man, all right? And this is all orchestration by the Heavenly Father, moving the pieces as He made the chess pieces in the theater of war, all right? And you go into that word, theater, going into theos, having origins in what the Most High is setting up the stage of, okay? And it's heavy because they call a stage is in a theater is pretty much the place in which, and the different settings and the regions and the battlefront in which war is carried out on, all right, and the fashion in which it transpires. And this is all by the Most High, okay? It says U.S. warns of serious threat after Iran unveils new ballistic missile. All right, a State Department spokesman asserts that administration using a variety of tools, including sanctions, to counter further advancement of Tehran's ballistic missile program. Okay. The United States is on Thursday called Iran's missile program a serious threat after the clerical state unveiled a new model, which is longest range to date. Iran's development and proliferation of ballistic missiles poses a serious threat to regional and international security and remains significant non-proliferation challenge, okay? So, United States and Israel and its allies' attempts to get Iran to stop proliferating nukes has posed, as it says, it remains a significant challenge, man, to get them to stop. What is it called? To pretty much advance and increase the destruction capacity of those weapons. All right. It says we continue to use a variety of non-proliferation tools, including sanctions, to counter the further advancement of Iran's ballistic missile program and its ability to proliferate missiles and related technology to others, he added. All right. And this is the weak saying, I am strong. Okay, the Most High working in the minds of those that are developing these missiles. All right, the different R&D teams, scientists, that they're over there fucking enriching the shit out of the uranium, all right, to make these weapons burn hotter, all right, and have a bigger blast radius. And that's posing a huge problem for the U.S. because they haven't broken into the hypersonic sphere yet. They continue to fail their tests of attempting to get a nuclear, a hypersonic nuclear missile to a successful test mission, man. All right, a launch and to reach its destination, whatever that be. For example, China, one of their successful tests launched a hypersonic missile that flew, I believe it was around the entire Earth and came back to its destination. All right, let alone just a one-way ticket that these things are going to be set off, to be shot, okay? A one-way ticket to its fucking target, all right? So this is now, you have the weak saying, I am strong, and now pretty much catching up to America. Not so much in the stockpile, meaning in the amount of nukes that they have in their arsenal, but in their destruction capacity, if you will. And at that point, once they get it right, once they perfect it, so to speak, to an extent, they're just gonna crank them hoes out. All right. So the U.S. is over here trying its fucking damnedest, like I said, through sanctions. There's a whole variety of fucking tools to try to get them to forego their advancement of these weapons. And the heavy thing is, despite their attempt to control that, what's to stop them from doing that shit behind closed doors, man? All right. And that's the deal anyway. You have all kind of covert and clandestine operations that are going on within these countries, man, that have different agendas and kind of like contingency plans and exit strategies to pretty much take a motherfucker out with them, you know. If they face certain threats, all right. But ultimately, as aforementioned, it's the Most High, man. He's the one moving the chess pieces in the theater of war. Okay. It says the Kivar missile will have a range of 2,000 kilometers, roughly 1,200 miles, long enough to hit areas of Israel and be able to carry warheads weighing over 1 ton. The unveiling came as talks remained stalled on restoring a nuclear deal in which Iran promised to scale back its activities in return for sanctions relief. Okay. It says, U.S. President Joe Biden's administration has largely given up on thoughts of sanctions relief under a deal, especially after Iran was swept by major protests against the religious leadership. This says an Iran with a nuclear weapon would likely act even more provocatively, and that's why we are so committed to preventing Iran from acquiring nuclear weapons, Miller said. Okay, because you already have this extreme anti-American sentiment over there. All right, and then when you factor in their faith of the Islamic faith, which is extremely militant, what they call militant extremists, religious extremists, man. All right, fucking that are willing to sacrifice, and it's actually it's like a reward in their shit, in their faith, to sacrifice, all right, to take motherfuckers out, you see. So like it said, this is an extremely dangerous thing. They'll have no hesitation once they get to a level they feel strong enough to blast these hoes, man. But going back to, it's really the Most High directing the steps, all right, and working in the minds of these people, these world leaders, all right, the ones that are, even against the will of the elites, all right, the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, man. But here it says, Khan. And then you have an extreme American anti-American sentiment over there, talking about DTA. All day over there it's DTA. All right. So they're ready. It says Iran has made more progress in uranium enrichment than ever before. We are also closely examining other aspects of the Iranians' path to nuclear capability, Herzl said at a conference posted by the Institute for Policy and Strategy of Reichman University in Herzliya. Okay. Without going into detail, there are possible negative developments on the horizon that could prompt action. Okay. So we're right on the cusp, like I said, on the horizon of them really obtaining a nuclear arsenal that's really worth talking about, man. That's worth the world being fucking shook over. All right? And this is going to ultimately translate into the fear of the Heavenly Father, man. The King of Terrors. It says Israel sees Iran as an existential threat and has repeatedly said it will act alone if necessary to prevent the Islamic Republic from attaining nuclear weapons, including a strike on its facilities. So we see this course of these events being furthered, all right, being sped up. That's very swiftly thrusting us into World War III. Okay, so ultimately is the end, is the climax of the destruction of the end of this place, of Esau's world, man. And the ushering in of the kingdom. This is an extremely exciting time, as well, to see the punishment of our enemies. This is prophecy coming to fruition right before your face. You got the least of the flock drawing them out. Okay, Iran wants to bomb that rat infested land over there. All right, to hell and fucking back. You see, but it's all from the Most High's jurisdiction. It's all from the Heavenly Father's, like it says, leading the goings. Okay, the Most High leading the goings of man. Like I said, it's not even fucking in them to do. All right. Isaiah 54:16, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. Okay? So the Most High is the one who is working in the minds, okay, coming up with these new technological advancements and scientific breakthroughs in making these weapons fucking destroy more. Like it says, this sword that is being sharpened, okay, that's being furbished to glitter, to make a sword destruction. It's likened to a sword being sharpened to cut better. All right, the Most High is working in the minds of these scientists to increase the destruction capacity, meaning the amount that it's able to destroy. Okay, you had it to where the blast radius was only, a certain miles radius, 1-2 miles, which that wind that detonates from ground zero, which is the impact point, and that spreads out from that impact point that you see in fucking Sarah Connor, But Sarah Connor said figures that are black, that look like burnt paper, not moving, and then the blast comes and blows them apart like leaves. Okay, they fly away like leaves. You see, so that blast radius from when these things started to the to where it is now has significantly increased. All right, and as they went into it, they're bolstering and furthering that pretty much, as aforementioned, destruction capacity, man, in every way. Okay. It says, and I created the waster to destroy. You see? So this is a direct act from the Most High. Is ushering in the end. How about Shemi Awashai is ushering in the end. Okay? And this is the summation right here. This is one of those things that is a takeaway of life, man, of our very existence. This is one of the main focal points, if you will, of existence, man. Okay. It's Isaiah 43:13. Yea, before the day was, I am he, and there is none that can deliver out of mine hand. I will work, and who shall let it? Okay. So, Yahweh Shem Yahushai has got the entirety of his creation in his hands, man. Okay. For to do with it what he will. All right. Like it says, for who can resist his will? So the scriptures goes into how his counsel shall stand. That's why it says Yahweh he exists in everything. That's why it said, I'm the waster to destroy. That I will work, and who will let it? Who's going to allow or prevent it from going down? All right. Very mere mortal creations that were put here against our own volition. All right. Motherfucking just a goddamn worm, an ant. All right. That was just put here against your own fucking knowledge. All right. You just hear his shit. Okay. So absolutely, the Most High word is going to come to pass. All right. And he's doing just that. The Most High is working of his ultimate plan that he revealed to his secrets, that he revealed to his servants. Okay. His master plan. Like it says, he told and revealed unto his friends, man. All right, for to dispense unto the people in the form of warnings and admonitions, man. And blowing the trumpet of war, okay? We're right at the doorstep, man. So with that, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Baal Shem Rakah Kadash.